Taoiseach, on page 101 of the programme for government, it stated that this government would reopen a number of Garda stations. 6 in total were subsequently announced. One of these was Ballinspittle Garda Station in West Cork. Taoiseach, I've asked you time and time again, can you tell us today when will Ballinspittle Garda Station be reopened and be fully manned so to protect the people from the Ballinspittle community?
A very hard commitment be fully complied with. There are ongoing negotiations between my department, between the Garda Síochána and the Office of Public Works in order to ensure that the 6 pilot Garda stations will reopen at the earliest opportunity. Costings have been prepared. Plans are proceeding.
Charlie McConalogue.
The first line on page 53 of the programme for government in relation to the government's health plans indicates and says efforts to increase access to safe, timely care as close to patients' homes as possible will be a priority for the government. And in that regard, I'd just like to draw your attention to the demonstration today outside the Dáil, where a number of Lyme sufferers have come along, not for the first time, to the Dáil to raise awareness in relation to the disease and also to the level of care and assessment and investigation available within the country for that particular illness. Many have had to go to Germany to receive diagnosis. As you will be aware, there is a cross-party Oireachtas committee set up to try and move this issue forward. And can I ask you today for an update in relation to the government's considerations in this matter, and also an update in relation to the government's plans to try and ensure that there is a better service for Lyme sufferers in the country?
Taoiseach, as the Deputy said, there are a large group of people who have travelled from different areas, people who are affected by Lyme disease, their families and friends, and the problem here is multifaceted. What is required is a comprehensive strategy from the government to address the issues and the challenges posed by Lyme disease, and that needs to involve education, it needs to involve awareness, it needs to involve greater research, but it also needs to involve diagnosis and treatment. And it's not acceptable that people are travelling abroad, travelling to Germany at their own cost to get the diagnosis which they are getting, and then having to travel for treatment as well. So can I ask you, is there any progress in relation to developing a comprehensive strategy to deal with the challenges posed by Lyme disease?
I'll have to ask the Minister for Health to provide the deputies with a response, but I would say that chronic Lyme disease as opposed to acute Lyme disease is a controversial diagnosis. There are disputes among medical professionals as to whether suggested treatments such as long-term antibiotics are actually appropriate treatments, and there are often issues around the accreditations of labs overseas.